How about, your gloves, man? Because people made a big deal about, they were talking about your hands, they were talking about the gloves. Like, first off, did you know you had hands that were going to get, like overanalyzed going in the draft? Or was that just a thing that you showed up to the combine and you were like, fuck, man, I didn't know.
I knew we had like you had like junior day or whatever, but I was such a late round guy. I'm like, shit. I just hope I get drafted. Like I'm just trying to
Right,
get
you're not
drafted.
thinking about that
I
little
was,
stuff.
yeah, I'm like, dude, if I'm worried about what people say about my hand size, I'm in a good spot because they all they talk about is first round guys. They usually don't talk too much about the guys that go undrafted about their hand size or guys that are
Yeah.
late. So me and my dad always joked about it. We're like, you know what? I'll be in a pretty good spot if they're talking about my hands. It
Yeah, I
ended
think
up
you're, I,
being,
th- I think it worked out.
it worked out, man. It worked out.
Yeah.
It ended up happening.
What
But
about like
yeah,
did people ask you dumb questions in the interview process about it? Like, hey, can you palm a fucking watermelon or like
uh,
like the weird questions y'all get in these rooms.
oh man, there's some, and there were some teams that were like, why do you like, I was like, "Oh, I'm not measuring it until later because I was, doing like exercise to stretch your hands, and that's like, I did gain a little by doing that. And they're like, oh, why do you care so much? Like, we don't care. I'm like, well, you don't, but
Sure.
10 other teams, they care. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm trying
Yeah.
to, go as high as I can go. So there were some teams that are like, oh, don't worry about it, man. I'm like, I appreciate that, but there's a couple other teams out there that care a little bit more than others. So you just want to put your best foot forward in that process. You only get to do it once.
Yeah, how about the gloves, man? Because like I'm obviously I can barely throw a football, but like I would imagine there's some pluses and minuses. Are there any minuses to the glove?
The minus is that other people have said to me that I have, like, if you over grip, like if you really squeeze the ball hard and you over grip it, that's when the gloves become, because you just hold on to it too long and guys spike the ball. But when I had the gloves, I just light grip and spin it like it comes out nice. I haven't had really any problems with it. I started in 2019 doing it. I think I did it one game in 2018 in my college career, and then 2019 I had one Thursday night game. Had a pretty good game, and then my college coach was like, "Hey, let's keep it for another week," and I ended up loving it, playing well. Just felt more comfortable with it.
Yeah, was it Whipple?
Yeah, Coach Whip. Yep.
Yeah, Whipple, he was like, yeah, stay with the gloves. I mean, like, there's been some guys with gloves, like the guy you just succeeded used to wear gloves. Peyton won a
Yeah.
Super Bowl wearing gloves. I mean, I
Yeah,
feel like
Kurt.
this is a stigma that's got to go away.
Yeah, I don't know, and it's. I mean, like you said, there's some guys that people I think they don't care, they don't realize that they wear it, and then a guy like me coming out of college that wore it a ton, like Teddy wore 'em in college, and I'm sure he was getting lit up for it, but it doesn't really bother me too much because I'm the one throwing it. So
Does it matter if it's hot? Like, you're going to play Tampa in the opener, and as somebody who's gone down to Tampa for the opener, it's like fucking, I mean, dude, just start hydrating now. But, like, what does it bother you when it's hot as hell, or do you no difference?
no, no difference really. I mean, there's two different style. Like I'll wear the receiver ones, or I'll wear like
Receivers, yeah.
the weather gloves. Like they're kind of leather. If the ball gets moist, that's really when like those gloves work the best.
Yeah.
So I wear both. Comfortable. We played in Jacksonville in the preseason, and that was hot. We played Miami on Sunday night or Monday night, I think last year. It was so hot for that
I
game
remember
too.
that game. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I've
Yeah.
I- I've worn them in all different kinds of weather, and it worked out pretty well.